Standard 8, Subject General Science. Lesson number 11, Human Body and Organ System. In the last class, we have studied some characters of living organism. All the vital processes which are essential property of living being are collectively called as life processes. Different organ in our body are working in group so as to smoothly carry out various life processes. These life processes take place in the various steps. A group of similar cells form tissue. An organ system is a group of organs that work together. Various organ system like circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system, urinary system, nervous system, muscular system, skeletal system are functioning in our body. Energy is essential to operate all the life processes in the human body. Energy production occurs within the cell. Cell need the supply of soluble nutrient and oxygen for this purpose. This supply take place with the help of respiratory and circulatory system. Respiration is carried out through following three steps: external respiration, internal respiration, and cellular respiration. Now first, external respiration. In this type, there are two parts: inspiration, that is inhalation, and expiration, and that is exhalation. Now in inspiration, air is taken in through nose and sent toward the lungs through the trachea. In exhalation, oxygen from the inspired air goes into blood. Blood carries the carbon dioxide from various parts of body towards lungs. This air is given out by exhalation. Now both of these processes occurring with the help of lungs are collectively called as external respiration. Now the second type is internal respiration. Exchange of gases between cell and tissue fluid is called as internal respiration. Now oxygen moves from blood into tissue fluid and carbon dioxide moves from tissue fluid into the blood. Now the third part is cellular respiration. Dissolved nutrient like glucose are slowly burned with the help of oxygen and energy is released in the form of ATP. Waste material like carbon dioxide and water vapor are produced during this process. Cellular respiration can be summarized as follow. Glucose molecule break down into carbon dioxide and water and production of energy occur. Now let us study about respiratory system in detail. Let's see the structure and function of each part. Nose. Respiratory system and respiration begin with nose. Air is filtered with the help of hair and mucus present in the nose. Now the next part is pharynx. Food pipe and windpipe originate in the pharynx. Windpipe is present in front of the food pipe. There is a lid at the beginning of windpipe. This lid closes the windpipe during passing of the food into food pipe and thereby normally prevent the entry of the food particle into windpipe. Otherwise, windpipe remain open. Hence, air passes through pharynx in the windpipe. Now the next part is windpipe. Windpipe is swollen at the beginning due to sound box. Windpipe bifurcate into the thorax. One branch enter the right lung and the other into the left lung. Now the next part is lungs. A lung is present on either side of the heart in thoracic cavity. Maximum area of thoracic cavity is occupied by lungs and they cover the maximum part of heart. Each lung has double layer covering. It is called as pleura. Lungs are elastic like a sponge. Lungs are made up of many small compartments which is called as alveoli. Rich network of capillaries is present around each alveoli. Walls of alveoli and capillary are extremely thin. Gaseous exchange can easily take place across these thin walls. As large number of alveoli is present in the lungs, larger surface is available for gaseous exchange. Exchange of gases in lungs. Gaseous exchange occurs continuously while blood is circulating around the alveoli. An ion containing protein hemoglobin is present in the RBC of the blood. Hemoglobin absorbed from air within alveoli. Simultaneously, carbon dioxide and water vapor moves from the blood into the alveoli. Thus, oxygen is taken into the blood and carbon dioxide and water vapors are removed from the blood and given out by exhalation. Now the last part is diaphragm. A muscular partition is present at the base of thoracic cage. This partition is called as diaphragm. It is present between the thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity, simultaneously rising up of the ribs and lowering of the diaphragm cause the decrease in the pressure on the lungs. Due to this, air moves into the lungs through nose. When ribs return to their original position and diaphragm rises up, pressure on the lungs increase, moves out from it through nose. Continuous upward and downward movement of diaphragm is necessary to bring about the breathing. So students, here we finish the respiratory system. We will see blood circulatory system in the next video. Thank you.